Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb.
Shrek has finally married Princess Fiona and begins his fun and romantic honeymoon. Their new life begins and the couple dreams of arriving home to rest. But upon arrival they meet the omnipresent donkey. An invitation arrives from Fiona's parents to celebrate the wedding to the kingdom far, far away. Shrek doesn't like the idea because he is afraid his wife's parents will reject him, but he decides to go. They arrive to the kingdom where Shrek in law arrive waiting for them, and they announce their return. Fiona's parents are surprised by her appearance. Fiona introduces Shrek as her husband, and they have a not so pleasant chat while having dinner together.
Shrek!
Fiona!
Mom! Harold!
Donkey!
When they arrive, they find the kingdom very, very far away, in whose majestic palace the kings are waiting for them with a large number of people, but being astonished to see the couple when they get out of the carriage. Harold, visibly irritated, doesn't hide his anger. There being a great tension during dinner, which ends with an argument when Harold learns that his daughter lives in a swamp, a place that he doesn't believe is adequate for his grandchildren to be raised. And Shrek, annoyed, he asks him if it was better to leave them locked in a tower as he had done with his daughter, and then continued the discussion. Fiona retreats annoyed to her rooms when her fairy grandmother appears, ready to offer her all kinds of comforts and luxuries until she finds out that her husband is an ogre, and speaking an argument between Fiona and Shrek.
Fear me, if you dare.
Hey, look, a little cat.
Look out, Shrek! He got a piece!
It's a cat, donkey. Come here, little kitty, kitty, kitty. Come on, little kitty. Come here. Oh, come here, little kitty.
Oh, Shrek, I'm coming!
Oh, get it off! Oh, get it off! Oh, come on!
Hi, I'm Alex. Okay, so in the third part of the movie Shrek Does, Fiona's father wants her to marry the charming prince, but he has a problem because Shrek is her boyfriend. So he thinks and goes with the monster of the kingdom and meets Puss in the Boots. The king orders a Puss in the Boots to kill Shrek. Shrek, the next day, goes to the forest and Puss in the Boots attacks him. The trap didn't come out as the cat wanted, and Shrek discovered it. He's so sad because nobody wants he and don't have pretty face, but he remembered to the car the fry godmother, and he called he.
Working hard or hardly working, eh, Mac?
Later, Shrek goes to the fairy godmother's factory. When they arrive at the factory, they contemplate how it has an entire army of workers preparing spells. Shrek, they consult the fairy about the reasons why Fiona is not happy, pointing out that in all the stories with a happy ending, the princess ends up with a prince, and not with an ogre. They sneak into the warehouse where she keeps her potions. They steal the Happy Forever potion, which she points out can provide beauty to those who drink it and to their partner. Surprised during the robbery, betwards they are forced to flee. Determined to make Fiona happy, Shrek takes to the potion that Donkey tasted early, beginning to feel sick and dizzy.
I told you he was here. Look at him. Look. Shh, quiet. Look at him.
Oh.
Good morning, sleepyhead.
Ah! Ah!
Good morning.
Good morning.
We love your kitty.
Oh, my head.
Here, I fetched you a pail of water.
Oh, thanks. Ah! 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 Oh! A cute button nose, thick wavy locks, taut round buttocks. I'm
Gorgeous.
I'll say.
I'm Jill. What's your name?
Shrek.
Shrek?
Shrek wakes on the northeast days with the person he trained into a woman and on donkey into a horse. Got the time they in horde for it to let the hate the receive a true love kiss and the midnight so they could look for Fiona. On the way they steal a person wardrobe to be able to enter the case. Arriving at the case, they went on love or problems to hit the Fiona, since the ancient prince might serve to prevent in on the way or another, until they head for Shrek and head to capture him.
All right, big fella, let's crash this party. And the cowboy! Brace yourselves!
Not the gumdrop button!
In this part, Cher goes to the castle in search of Fiona and tells her that thanks to the Posima, he was able to become human. At the moment, he's looking for Fiona in her room. He meets the fairy godmother who prevents him from mating with Fiona. When Sher's friends meet and go to rescue Sher, Burro, and Cat, since by mistake the castle guards had stopped him. After rescuing Sher, they go with Gingerbread friend, the pastry chef, and make a gigant gingerbread construction. After the creation of the gigant cookie, they head to the castle to rescue Fiona from the hands of enchantresses. She goes to the castle in search of Fiona and tells her that thanks to the Posima, he was able to become human.
On guard!
Got it strong and he's got
At the end of the movie, when Shrek arrived to the castle to save Fiona, he and his friends had to fight with the castle guards to enter since they did not want to let him pass, so he could not save Fiona from the Prince Charming. At the end, Shrek was able to defeat the guards and enter to the castle. Inside the castle, Shrek had to fight with the prince and the prince's mother, who was the fairy godmother, so that he could save Fiona from the enchantment in which they had put her. In the end, Shrek managed to defeat the prince and the fairy godmother with the help of his friends and was able to save Fiona. But then they had to decide whether to stay as human or to be ogres again, or to become ogres again, because the spell was ending. At the end, Fiona tells him Shrek, who prepares to be ogre again, and Shrek was agreed with that idea, so at the final, Shrek and Fiona become ogres again. And that was the end of the movie.